We acquired this saw that's been sitting out for a while, and now we got to see if it's usable. Put a belt on it. Now I'm seeing if I can even get the cover off to get to the blade. So they're just straight screws. No, they're not. It's not starting to turn yet. Let's see if this one wants to start to turn. Might just have to let them soak for a while, but we can still turn it on, see if it fires up. Well, someone may have already done repair to this. If you look underneath, down in there, you'll see something moving, and you see some new nuts on the bottom, down underneath there. So I gotta get underneath there to loosen those. But let's see.
It's a little dark.
Yeah. We'll guess, Wilbert. We'll see if this at least fires up with the blade that's on it and does anything. Does this turn? Let's see if the blade adjustment wants to work on it. Sorry. It does. It's definitely needs some lube as well.
What? Can you go outside? Okay. It's 29 degrees. Closing the door. You're so bored. I know, there's nothing to hunt. Hey, hey, look what's popping up out of the table. Sounds like your power steering in the truck.
Sounds better than my power steering in the truck.
Oh no, it's a bit wobbly.
No, it's just the way it's on the floor.
Oh, there's a piece of sheetrock under it, honey.
That'll explain the wobbliness to it.
Well, if anybody knows whose this is, do let us know. Apparently it came out of a family barn. We'll get it working for you. Maybe.
Just trying to get these things freed up from the years of rust. This is starting to rub. I gotta figure out that. It might be because it's on the side. I probably shouldn't be doing that outside. Just stop.
What is this doing? This is the table. Is the saw height?
That's the tilt, and this is the blade height.
Tilt height.
Blade angle. Blade angle and blade height. Okay, let me just spray those screws from the bottom. Oh yeah, I can see the two that they did here for that cover.
Good point.
I don't know, that was the one I had gotten wiggling, but it looks like they have lock nuts on them. And then the other one's over on this other end down in here. There you go. Oh, that doesn't look right.
That doesn't look right.
I don't think we have an outlet designed for that angle. We'll have to make it. Well, we'll see if this thing even fires up.
Now what?
You're gonna see where I'm spraying.
Looks like a coil that the screw that it's...
Yeah, it's just the adjustment screws. Yeah, I gotta fix this. You see the wire here? The clamp piece came out.
It's kind of dark, but yeah.
Yeah, so I've gotta fix that. But we're gonna see if the thing fires up and turns or if it's all seized up. And if it's scrap metal, we'll find out. I mean, they're not super complicated, but they have a little bit of precision to them. Making sure there's not wobble in these, you can get accurate cuts. Of course, this is, not easily transportable. It's a big, heavy one, but that's all right.
Is that a cast iron on that?
Yeah, this is cast. The top is cast.
Interesting. And the split's okay?
Yeah, that's just sheet metal out on this section.
Okay.
That was the way they bent it. You can see this comes up, so they had to have a little different angle there, so they had to have the piece for it. And then I'll either...
It's a Sears Craftsman, I'm just noticing.
Yeah, when Craftsman had some really good stuff.
It's like our shop vac. Took me years to find the right filter. Oh my word! But I was refusing to get rid of that shop vac because it works so damn well.
We think it's a Craftsman, but it's so old. There's no name on it.
On the thing. No. I found pictures.
Yeah.
And it matches exactly. And as it is, the filter that I got, when you get it down in there, you do have to compress it a little bit to really make it go in.
But it works well.
But it works so well. And and I couldn't get them at Sears, whatever. But even Home Depot, who picked up Craftsman, I think it was.
Lowe's picked up Craftsman.
I'm sorry, Lowe's picked up Craftsman. And the guy at the store was super helpful. And he said, yeah, I have the same shop vac. And he's like, I can't buy them from here. I was like, the thing won't die. I mean, it's a wet shop. It's a wet dry, so it did all the clean up in this room when we were sanding the floors. I would water, and then we would grind, and then we followed it with that vacuum. So now I have way more filters than we need, but I'm determined.
The vacuum's gonna wear out before the filters do.
Yes. Maybe it's warmer on this side of the house.
I don't know if you jumped out without even looking. Or maybe the other one was working.
Back to the panel. We may not have turned everything on yet.
Well, it's only because if there's an issue, I wouldn't have. Pantry, kitchen, peninsula, living room outlets, dining room outlets is 6.
I gotta take
have
this
it taped
call.
off. I'm not sure why. Probably because it's not done.
Hello, Krista speaking. Good, how are you?
We've got power on the cord now. See if any sparks fly. Okay.
Oh,
That's not good.
that didn't move at all. That seems a little seized. Did we spray it? Are those nails in that board you were
Yeah.
gonna cut?
Oh, this is.
Not turning well at all.
Watch yourself.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Well, it's good to hear it's got power.
The motor, I think, is good.
Motor sounds good.
Let's try something.
You want me to unplug it?
Yeah, I'll unplug it here.
Easy, careful, don't hit the new cabinetry.
No
You're
guarantees.
very close.
No guarantees.
Okay, what are we looking at?
Trying to see if I can see up in there to
It's very dark.
spray that. Watch, it might splash.
Ooh, not on Hector. Oh, much better.
Is it though?
I don't know. I guess you're just that strong.
I'm just that strong.
Okay. Those bent.
Oh, a little.
Yeah.
They actually are supposed to have a little bend to them.
Oh. See
The
what I
curve.
know about
It's the
table
curve.
saw?
Unless it's a carbide, then the carbides. But when you have a regular one, each one has to be kicked out. Other words, the wood, if it's the same width, will want to jam on the actual piece of the blade.
Mm-hmm.
So you need the cut to be a little bit wider than the blade, so you can get a smooth passage through.
Interesting. I did not know that.
That's because a lot of the newer blades are Most people buy a carbide blade.
Mm.
This is carbide. And they put the little tips on.
Mm-hmm.
And the tips that they put on are actually wider than the rest of it, so they don't put a curve to them.
Oh, I see.
You don't bend out the blade. I think that's what it's called. Just check that.
Well, we're putting it on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Someone will
everything
let
on
us know.
YouTube is true.
That's true. Now, once it's up there, it'll be true. I don't know if that's going to turn still. It's really tight. Okay, we're going to put a move on and let this soak.
All right.
We'll give it one more shot on the power.
Okay.
Just not sure the motor is going to be able to get it up to speed.
Actually, I'm gonna move over here. Nope. Just for the heck of it, turn that on again. Let me see if the belt even moves.
Yeah, the belt moved.
Oh, you saw it? Okay.
That's why this turned.
Ooh, it turned. Nice. It's working. We're just being impatient. Ooh.
Should we go
More?
further?
No, it didn't go at all. How's it going? Ooh, something catch. Yeah, go get it. Go get it. You found something. That's my hunter. Said he wants to make sure this isn't a motor problem. I don't know what that means.
That means we're going to loosen this bolt here.
What does this bolt here do?
It's the belt tensioner bolt.
Am I in your way?
No, I should just go get the actual correct tool. I had this with me, so I thought I'd try it. Motor's good.
What just happened?
It just slipped because the torque of the motor caused that to move.
So the motor's good because it spun without the belt on it.
Yep, motor's spun.
Sounded good. Didn't hear any
You're not going to put as much tension on
sound
it.
or...
We'll see if it turns or if the belt slips. Let's find out. You may have had a little too much tension on the belt.
Okay.
Tighten this up. Because that spun right
So
over.
how do you know where to put the tension?
So
It's
the
a
belt,
silly question.
so the
but
belt doesn't slip, and that it's I'm sure there's a spec in the manual as to how much tension to have on it.
Okay.
But my thing is the belt doesn't slip and the blade turns.
Well, we'll keep it simple then, huh?
Yeah.
It sounds kind of wonky, but is that how it should sound? Like it's rattling.
Yeah.
And this belt was vibrating all over the place.
The bearing might be a little worn in there. feels solid still. I don't feel any wonkiness, but it does sound... It could have been in the motor too. The wonkiness could be the bearings in the motor. Oh yeah, there's like string wrapped around the belt.
Oh.
Or around the blade. I don't know what got in there. It almost looks like baling twine. Yeah, there's a little slop right there.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
So I don't know if the pulley up on that top side is loose. That might be what it is. Yep. That pulley's loose.
Well, that's fixable.
Yep. Yep.
He's
cold. There's nobody
cold.
upstairs, but I hear you down here.
He's cold. Did you catch it? Oh, maybe he's licking his lips. Was he tasty? Yeah. Was it a squirrel? A bird? He ate something. Time for a nap now? All right, what are we doing? I got distracted. Oh, I was gonna show inside here.
You can
Here we
see
go.
this. How
much pull or
there it is. See,
Mm-hmm.
that shouldn't wobble like that. In fact, it feels like it's almost off the end of the shaft. Yeah, I'm gonna take that pulley off and adjust it. They might actually have it on backwards. You see how the belt is coming up at an angle?
Yeah.
Oh no, if it slides down on that belt, no, that should be straight. So that pulley is slid off the end of the shaft almost. So, but the shaft I think is still good. So I have to fix up the wiring connections here. Put that nut back on and tighten that up so that that's safe. Oh, they had just this plug-in, so that actually the motor just plugs in there. That's good to know. Fix up that pulley, and then just get these cranks turning freely. I'm spraying them so they're getting a little bit better. Clean out,
Junk all over 'em.
yeah, clean out the gears, everything on them.
That's all it needs?
Yeah. Well, the top I'll sand down to get the rust off.
No, wait, over it. Oh my goodness. Is he panting yet?
I don't think so.
He's so...
Got me twice. I gotta get gloves.
Look at his lungs. He's panting. Is his mouth open?
No.
Yeah, he's tired. He didn't mean to, but he got me.
Did he get you?
Last time he didn't get me. That last one he got me pretty good.
Oh, let me see. Carnage.
Yeah, carnage. Go put some cleaner on.
Over. Over.
Next time
Was that
I'm wearing-
fun?
Next time I'm wearing
Catching my
gloves.
breath.
The first hand he got me here.
Oh my word, he slit
Oh
your
my
wrist. All right, it's Sunday and project day in our household, but our schedule is going to be a little bit different this morning.
Yeah, we're gonna be a little bit delayed from getting to our projects. I have a men's ministry meeting to go over at our community outreach center,
And I'm headed to a showing at one of our listings.
and hopefully this afternoon we can get back, and the first thing we'll have to do is show you everything we found on Friday. We got a whole bunch of great deals on some materials, and the truck is still loaded up, and we'll need to get those unloaded.
All right, cool.
See you then.
It is such a gorgeous day, and we have a truckload of stuff. You coming, hon?
Yeah, I'm coming. I gotta get a cart.
This very heavy door we just brought in. The purpose is to use it as a fire door.
Yeah, it's a solid door. It might actually be a fire door. It's got the metal frame and a composite core to it. The frame's a little dinged up, but it's going around a garage, so we're not too worried about it. It was an exterior, so I'm gonna have to straighten some of that and seal it off for the garage to the pantry utility area.
Yeah, it's really dinged up.
Yeah, but we can
It's hard to
straighten
see
that
from
stuff.
this angle.
The door itself is in good shape, though.
So we did good. We got it from the Habitat for Humanity, and they're 75% off their $75 list price because it was blue tagged.
Yeah, blue tag. Yeah.
So we did good there.
Yeah.
And we got another door over here. Oh, here it is. And this will be going from Mom's living room to the utility room. We wanted to have glass because there's natural light pouring in that room, and that will make the living room that has absolutely no windows in it, which sounds terrible,
But it's
have some
open.
more natural light. This is actually going to be her living room, but it's full of tile. And speaking of tile,
Come with me.
my husband informed me I'm not allowed to buy any more tile
We're
now.
done with tile. We're done with tile.
Why?
Show them what you found.
I need you to jump up in there and open
I
the...
gotta get ready to move it. It's so cold. We'll show them when we get them inside
Yeah.
what they actually are.
Absolutely beautiful.
All these different tiles.
I don't know how many square feet. We have 18 by 18 glazed Italian porcelain, and then there were some 24 by I think 16s. That's what these are right here. Might be 14. I gotta look at it again. Those are, let's see, what's this say? It says 30 by 45, but I don't believe that's inches. Anyhow, I'm very excited. Wait till you see them. So welcome to Carissa's tile showroom. So over the course of the last probably 6 months, but the bulk of it was actually this last week at the Habitat for Humanity store, we've gotten a whole bunch of tile. I have a list. It's a big list. So very happy with our finds. Won't use all of it. Gonna put it up for sale on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace at some point. Back to your wiring boxes. What's the plan?
Oh, we get that coax line run into that one last wall so we can sheetrock on the other side. Right?
Yes, and then maybe we can do some insulation soon.
Soon. Well, you realize something.
What?
Well, we now weren't planning on putting that door there until we acquired the door, which we weren't in any hurry to do. But we now have the door, and we're going to eventually need to do insulation around it. So do we want to put the door in first and then blow in the cellulose and the bays around it?
We're never getting to the cellulose.
Well, but it'll get the door out of the way.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll get the door installed, get it out of the way. Then we'll be ready for the cellular.
Oh, will we?
Maybe.
Will we?
We'll see.
So over here, we have these lovely ceramic mocha strips. That worked out well. So we have, I don't know, let's see, mocha strips is 54 of them. And then we have 15 of those, which are the half rounds that you use. And then just a couple of those. So this is something that was reclaimed. Previously, I had gotten these ceramic tile, which are pretty cool, 12 by 12s. We have 572 square feet of that. Yes, it's 4 piles this high. And over there's 330 square feet of 12 by 12s. And then I think we ended up with 16 by 16s here. So again, some of this is going to be for sale. I personally like the glazed porcelains. I don't really like ceramic, but if it works in a space. Previously, we picked up these, let's see, they're from Argentina, actually, 6 by, I had it here, give me a second, 6 by 20s. Then we ended up with these slate blue 6 by 6s. The 6 by 6 slate blue was 54 of these. 112 of these. 54 of the 18 by 18s. This is the most exciting find, personally. These are ceramic 12 by 16s. These 3 boxes. So we end up with 36 of the, I think they called them a decorative center or something. And then the mocha, same thing. There were 17 of those. Then we had some chair rails. I call them chair rail. I don't know if that's what they call them, but it's a chair rail. 52 of those. So they're 1 foot, so it's 52 feet. Looks like the half round came in at 87 of them. The 3 by 12 bullnose came at 141. The slate blue, 102 bullnose. The sabia, 152 bullnose. The 6 by 6 decorative mocha, there were 25 of these. You see it? I know the lighting's horrible.
Color's awful. But
Okay, so that's the mocha version. And then there's a light mocha version. There's like 5 of those. And then there's these. 15 of them. So all this tile cost us $252. Very exciting.